Hello dear students, I am Unagar Vimal. Here we are going to study mathematics of standard 9. Here we are going to study chapter number 2 polynomials and part 2. In part 1 we have studied about polynomials, what is polynomials, about variable, terms, coefficient and types of polynomials. Here we are going to study about zeros of polynomial. What is zeros of polynomial? So let we study what is the zeros of polynomial. So before studying about zeros of polynomial, we find the values of polynomial for given value of variable. Here we put value of variable and we find the values of polynomial. So consider consider the polynomial as given here. Consider the polynomial as given here. P of x is equal to 5x raised to 2 minus 2x raised to 2 plus 3x minus 2. It is the polynomial and we are going to find the value of given polynomial. So here uh, we put the value of variable x and then we get the value of polynomial as value of variable. So if we replace x by 1 everywhere, if we replace x by 1 everywhere in polynomial p of x, then we get. So here we put everywhere 1 uh, in place of x. So p of 1 is equal to 5 into 1 raised to 2 minus 2 into 1 raised to 2 plus 3 into 1 minus 2 is equal to 5 into 1 minus 2 into 1 plus 3 into 1 minus 2 and is equal to 5 minus 2 plus 3 minus 2. Now evaluating these, we get p of 1 is equal to 4 and this is the value of polynomial at x is equal to 1. So we can say that the value of p of x at x is equal to 1 is 4. So we can find the value of polynomials by changing values of variable. Here we have put x is equal to 1. You can take any of value from real numbers. As you know that what is a real number? Real number that includes all the numbers, fractional and other numbers, whole numbers. So it was about the value of polynomials. Here one more example given, example number 2. Find the value of each of the following polynomials at the indicated value of variables. Here we find values of polynomials for given values of variable. So the first example is p of x is equal to 5x raised to 2 minus 3x plus 7 and we are going to find the value for x is equal to 1. We will put everywhere 1 in place of x. So we get the value of given p of x for x is equal to 1. So the solution of example, the value of the polynomial p of x at x is equal to 1 is given by, here we put or we replace x by 1 in polynomial p of x. So we get p of 1 is equal to 5 1 raised to 2 minus 3 into 1 plus 7 and is equal to 5 into 1 minus 3 into 1 plus 7. So at last we get 5 minus 3 plus 7. 5 plus 7 is equal to 12 and minus 3. Then we get p of 1 is equal to 9. So here now p of 1 is equal to 9 is value for x is equal to 1. So here we find value of p of x at x is equal to 1. Now next example, here given that z of y is equal to 3y cube minus 4y plus root 11, and we are going to find the value at y is equal to 2. Here we put 2 in place of y in polynomial q of y. So the solution of given example, the value of the polynomial z of y at y is equal to 2 is given by, so here we put everywhere 2 in place of y. So we get q of y is equal to 3y cube minus 4y plus root 11. Now here we put y is equal to 2 in q of y. So we get q of 2 is equal to 3 into 2 raised to cube minus 4 into 2 plus root 11. So uh, 3 into 8 minus 4 into 2 plus root 11 is equal to 3 into 8 is equal to 24 minus 4 into 2 is equal to 8 and plus root 11. So we do subtraction of 24 and 8, then we get at last q of 2 is equal to 16 plus root 11. So here we get the value of q of y as q of 2 is equal to 16 plus root 11. Here you know that 16 is rational number and root 11 is irrational number. So we can't do addition or subtraction of rational and irrational. So it will be as it is. Here that then we get the value of q of y at y is equal to 2 as q of 2 is equal to 16 plus root 11. So it was about the value of polynomials. So how can we find the value of polynomial? By replacing x by uh, any value or replacing any value by variable, then we get the values of polynomial. So it was about values of polynomial. So if we substitute the value of variable, so if we substitute the value of variable in given polynomial, then it gives the value of polynomial. Here we have studied that if we put or substitute the value of variable in given polynomial, then it gives the value of polynomial. So now consider one more polynomial. Here one more polynomial that we consider as a p of x is equal to x minus 1. P of x is equal to x minus 1, and we find the value of this polynomial at x is equal to 1. So what we are going to do, finding value of p of x at x is equal to 1. So here we get p of 1 is equal to 1 minus 1, and that is p of 1 is equal to 0. Here you can see that if we put x is equal to 1 in p of x is equal to x minus 1, then we get the value of p of 1 is equal to 0. So as p of 1 is equal to 0, we say that x is equal to 1 is a 0 of the polynomial p of x. Now you understand that what is 0 of polynomial. If you put any value of variable in polynomial, then it gives the value of polynomial equal to 0. Then the value of variable is called a 0 of polynomial. So in general, we can say that in general, we can say that a zero of polynomial p of x, a zero of polynomial p of x is a number c. Here we put c as any number, any real number that we here put here. So we said that a zero of a polynomial p of x is a number c such that it gives p of c equal to 0. That the polynomials, the value of polynomials is equal to 0. Then a number that makes a polynomial 0 is 0 of given polynomial. For example, substituting x is equal to 2 in polynomial p of x is equal to x minus 2. Here we are going to put x is equal to 2 in given polynomial p of x is equal to x minus 2. Then we get p of 2 is equal to 2 minus 2. Then the value of polynomial p of 2 is equal to 0. Then we can say that x is equal to 2 is 0 of polynomial of p of x. So now I think you understand that what is a 0 of polynomial, that any value that makes polynomial is equal to 0 or value of polynomial is equal to 0, it is called a 0 of polynomial. So it was about 0 of polynomial. Now for given polynomial p of x is equal to 0, yeah, if we evaluate p of x is equal to 0, so we get p of x is equal to 0. Here we put p of x as a x plus x minus 1. So here we put x minus 1 is equal to 0. Then evaluating it, x is equal to 1. We get x is equal to 1. So here we have evaluate p of x is equal to 0. Then we get x is equal to 1. So we say p of x is equal to 0. It is an equation. You can see you can see here x minus 1 is equal to 0. It is an equation. So we say p of x is equal to 0 is a polynomial equation. Here p of x is equal to polynomial of a polynomial equation, and 1 is the root of polynomial equation p of x 0, as here we have take that is x minus 1 is equal to 0. So if polynomial given in equation form, then we get any value of x, then it is called root of polynomial equation. So it was about the root of polynomial equation. Now from above we note here some information. So the first one, that a constant non-zero polynomial has no zero. First thing that we have to note here, a constant non-zero polynomial has no zero. What is a constant non-zero polynomial? As we studied in previous lecture, that p of x is equal to 0. If p of x has a constant value, then it is called a non-zero constant, a non-zero polynomial. So we know that we can also write p of x is equal to phi as is equal to phi x raised to 0. You know that any power, any power of variable or number is equal to always 1. So if we put any value as x, then we always get is equal to 1. Here I have taken uh, a as a x, so we get a raised to 0 is equal to 1. So every every time if you put any value of x, then we always get the value as constant phi. So we have to note that a constant non-zero polynomial has no zero, because it always be is equal to phi, it never be zero. As we know that uh, if the value of any variable max polynomial is equal to 0, then we can say that the value of variable is 0 of polynomial. But here we get always a constant value, so it is not a, it has no zero. Second thing to note here, every every real number is a zero of zero polynomial. Here we note uh, that every real number is a zero of zero polynomial. What is real number? That you know that including whole numbers, natural numbers, irrational number, these all numbers are belongs to real number. Then if you put any real number in polynomial, in zero polynomial, then all every real number of real number is zero of zero polynomial. As we studied in previous lecture that if polynomial equal to 0, then it is called zero polynomial. So here we can write zero polynomial is as 0 into x. Now here we put any value of r from r, then we get always 0. Then we can say that every real number is 0 of 0 polynomial, because it makes always equal to 0. Then then every real number is 0 of 0 polynomial. And third one to note here, that linear polynomial, as we studied in previous lecture. What is a linear polynomial? So the general form of linear polynomial is given as p of x is equal to ax plus b, and here we know that a and b are constant, and also we have to note here that a is never be 0 or a is not equal to 0. Now in linear polynomial, how can we find the value 0 of linear polynomial? That is 0 of every linear polynomial is given by. So if you want to find 0 of linear polynomial, then we put p of x is equal to 0, then it is a polynomial equation. So here p of x is equal to ax plus b. So here we put ax plus b is equal to 0. Then we uh, then we get ax is equal to minus b, and at last x is equal to minus b by n. Then it is a value, then we say that a value is 0 of every linear polynomial. So here given one example, p of x is equal to 3x plus 4. It is a linear polynomial. As you can say that x has only power 1, then uh, it is a linear polynomial. So we want to find 0 of this linear polynomial. So here you can say see that here a is equal to 3. If we compare p of x is equal to 3x plus 4 with general form, then we get a is equal to 3 and b is equal to 4. Then 0 of p of x is, as the formula, then x is equal to minus b by a. Then we put value of b and a, then we get is equal to minus 4 by 3. Then it is a value of zeros of linear polynomial. P of x is equal to 3x plus 4. So if we want to find 0 of linear polynomial, then we can we have to remember the formula x is equal to minus b by a. So now we will understand by example uh, the value of polynomial and zeros of polynomial. So example 3, check whether minus 2 and 2 are zeros of the polynomials x plus 1. Here we remember that what is the zero, that every polynomial makes uh, the value makes polynomial is equal to 0, is uh, 0 of polynomial. So solution of this polynomial, let p of x is equal to x plus 2. Now we put value minus 2 and 2 in given polynomial. So first x is equal to minus 2. So we get p of minus 2, p of minus 2 is equal to minus 2 plus 2, and minus 2 plus 2 is equal to 0, and the value x is equal to minus 2 makes the given polynomial is equal to 0. Then we can say that it is a 0 of given polynomial. Now about x is equal to 2. Here we put x is equal to 2 in given polynomial. So p of 2 is equal to 2 plus 2 and is equal to 4. So here we uh, we can't get is equal to 0. So we can't say that the given value is 0 of polynomial x plus 2. So it is not 0 of polynomial. So minus 2 is 0 of polynomial p of x, but 2 is not 0 of polynomial p of x. Now example number 4, find a 0 of the polynomial p of x is equal to 2x plus 1. Here for linear polynomial we can find the 0 of polynomial by two methods. So the first method is, let p of x is equal to 0. We put p of x is equal to 0. Then we get equation 2x plus 1 is equal to 0. So here x is equal to minus half, then it is a 0 of polynomial p of x. And method number 2, as we studied previous, p of x is a linear polynomial. So we compare these polynomial with general form, then we get a is equal to 2 and b is equal to 1. Then um, by formula x is equal to minus b by a is equal to b is equal to 1, then we put here b is equal to 1 and a is equal to 2, then we put here a is equal to 2, then we get the value of 0 of polynomial is equal to minus half. So these are two methods to find 0 of linear polynomial. Now about example number 5, verify whether 2 and 0 are zeros of the polynomial x square minus 2. Here we are going to check that 2 and 0 are zeros of polynomial of polynomial x square minus 2x or not. So solution of the example number 5, let p of x is equal to x square minus 2x. So here we first we put x is equal to 2. So first x is equal to 2, then we get p of 2 is equal to 2 raised to 2 minus 2 into 2. So is equal to 4 minus 4, and it gives p of 2 is equal to 0. Then we can say that the given value for variable x is equal to 2 is 0 of given polynomial p of x. Now about another value, then x is equal to 0. So we put x is equal to 0 in polynomial p of x, then we get p of 0 is equal to 0 raised to 2 minus 2 into 0. 0 raised to 2 is equal to 0, and minus 2 into 0 is equal to 0. Then we get p of 0 is equal to 0. So here you can say see that 2 and 0 makes p of x is equal to x square, p of x is equal to 0. Then we can say that uh, 2 and 0 both are zeros of polynomial p of x. So this was about zeros of polynomials. So now here the things that we have observed and we list out it. So let us now list our observation from this lecture. We have list out uh, some observation. That first one is, then first one is, a zero of a polynomial need not to be a zero, as we as we seen in previous slide, that we for any value of polynomial, that it not to be 0. Second one is, 0 may be a zero of a polynomial, as we uh, saw in previous example, that 0 also makes polynomial 0. Then 0 may be a zero of polynomial. Third one, every linear polynomial has one and only one zero. That we have to here uh, note that every linear polynomial has only one and only one zero. And last one is, a polynomial can have more than one zero. So the polynomial have more than one zero. It has maybe 1, 2, 3 or more zeros. So these things that we have to note in this lecture. Now here given some example for your self practice. Question number 1, find the values of polynomial at indicated values. And second, question number 2, find 0 of linear polynomial. So do it at your home and get answers.